If you go down that way to 19,700, they're building a brand new ranch house, and it's designed by the same architect, Paul Williams, that designed my house. He said right here. And so they went down, and the rest is history. They bought their house and the 5 acres for $16,000. Can you imagine? In 1941. In fact, Barbara, she built this house for $22,000 and the 5 acres, and then she ended up buying 10 acres and combining it, like I said, with Zeppo marks. And if you see this property from above, there was a racetrack where they used to race and train the horses. And it's the last, like I said, extant estate. Actually, the last extant estate owned by a Hollywood personality in this part of Northridge. Okay, so this is the San Fernando Valley, and Jack Oakey, he was also in a film called Call of the Wild, 1935, with Clark Gable and Loretta Young, and that's the film that Clark Gable, he ended up impregnating Loretta Young, and then she ended up having his daughter Judy Lewis. So he was a character named Shorty Houlihan, Jack was, in that film. So the never-ending flow of traffic, where I can't hear myself speak. So I gotta talk a little loud, so I hope you forgive me. And Barbara, she was the highest paid female in the United States in 1944. And let me give you a few quotes. Egotism, usually just a case of mistaken non-entity. Pretty good for a little gal that dropped out of school at 14, huh? Career is too pompous a word. It was a job. And I've always felt privileged to be paid for what I love doing. And there you go, Miss Stanwyck. Very, very humble. These people were real wonderful, humble people. And I was privileged to meet a lot of the old Hollywood stars. And Shelley Winters, fantastic woman. And these people, they're nothing like today. These people thought of others, not like today, the me generation. Okay, getting back to Paul Williams. He was a black architect, and he designed a lot of the homes for Hollywood stars, Tyrone Power, Frank Sinatra, Zesu Pitts, Lon Chaney Sr., Danny Thomas, later on Julie London, like I said, Lucy and Desi's house. Well, at the time when he used to render drawings for clients, they said that he was the first architect to perfect the ability to render drawings upside down, because they said that the whites didn't feel comfortable sitting next to a black man, so they would have to sit opposite to him across the table. So they said that he could render the plans in perfect detail upside down, so he wouldn't intimidate his prospective clients. So too bad. A great architect. In fact, he was the one that designed that flying saucer futuristic restaurant when you fly into LAX. The world has seen, it's been on every movie. And Jack Oakey did 93 films in his whole career. And sadly, like I said, nobody remembers him except for the great dictator. Benzino Napoleone, 1940, with Charlie Chaplin. Okay, well, wherever you're at, Barbara, Jack, let's go over here. I hope you're in a better place. And one thing about Jack, they called him America's Joy Boy. That was his nickname back then. He was quoted as saying that he said that his films were the bread and butter of Paramount because they made them for next to nothing. And then they said that his films would make millions of dollars, and then they'd end up supporting the $1 million movies, the prestigious movies that would make nothing. His movies would make millions of dollars. And he said that he saved Paramount. He's credited as saving Paramount with his cheaply made films that made millions. So, like I said, Jack, wherever you're at, I remember you, and millions of other people who suffered through the depression, including with Barbara's movies. Barbara's fantastic movies where people could go for a couple of hours and forget about their bad circumstances throughout that horrible time. And Jack making people laugh by the millions all over the world. I just want to say here, good night, sweet princess, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.